kicked off. We have Shaun Wilkie versus George. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. I can't see his ball. Ooh. So Shaun's gonna take. Shaun Wilkie is gonna take the lag. Oops, need the space in there. That might help. Here comes the monster break, guys. Cover your ears, hide your children. Yeah, Shaun, I'm not sure, buddy. You'll have to scroll back through. I think his name was Don. It was Don something who took you on that one. So Shaun is Shaun's pretty entertaining to watch because he plays powerful, he plays fast. He certainly wastes absolutely no time whatsoever. Ooh, he's going to dribble that one across the points. So we get George coming up. Can't tell how much that 4-ball's cutting away at the angle that he has. So he's going to take a good look at this here, make sure that he likes it before he shoots. He was sending the 2 up table there, trying to play behind the traffic. The 2 clips a 3-ball and does not get behind where he was planning on that ball going, but he does play the cue ball nicely and winds up behind the 9. So it worked out pretty good there. Thank you. I cannot see that score. The only 2 tables that have scorecards on them, that was a great shot there. The only 2 tables that have scorecards on them are both the TV tables. He ended up getting okay on this. Doesn't have to bridge over the 6-ball. George making light work of this rack so far. Shoots pretty fast. He knows what he wants to do and he executes. Rock and roll. He's going to put the first point up on the board. Chris, it went hill. Aranas took the cake. Awesome stuff. I'm actually going to add that to the score ticker at the top for any newcomers who are coming in. So, decent spread here. Unfortunately, no shot on the 2-ball here. Yeah, Chris, not a problem at all. Welcome, everybody. I know we got a lot of newcomers. Everybody, a lot of people who are new to BSN. I'm Josh Setterfield from the Billiard Sports Network. If you've not already followed us on our social medias, go ahead. Pretty easy to find. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We are live on all 3 of those platforms at the moment. I'm going to push out to a long shot here. And the edge of the 2 is available. I'm looking down the line from my seat. I'm kind of sitting directly behind the left corner pocket. So anytime there's lines that lead towards that bottom left corner pocket, that's right where I'm sitting. So he doesn't like it, so he decides to pass it back. Let's see what George had in mind whenever he decided to play that. He was going for the 1 pocket bank here. That cue ball just kept rolling and kept rolling. I was thinking he might get fortunate behind the 7-ball there, but it doesn't turn out that way, I don't think. You see him looking at that line down the 4-ball. He's going to walk over and look at it from both sides, make sure he likes it. But yeah, guys, make sure you follow us on our social medias. If you prefer watching on Facebook, then drop us a follow on Facebook. Our live stream is also Our live stream is also available on our website, bsncoverage.com. So there's several ways you can find us. Follow us on YouTube. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. He's going to get a good safety on him here. Close to the 8-ball. Close. 6 balls. Doesn't get tied up to the 9. It's close, but it's not tied up. So that 6 balls got some pockets available. You got the right side pocket, top right corner pocket, bottom left corner pocket. So he has options here. Probably just come back out to the middle of the table here. Stay above the 6. Watch out for the 7-ball. So that's a little tough. Had just a little bit too much juice on that ball. If you're liking the stream, guys, do us all a favor. Hit that share button. Let everybody know that we are live and what's going on. We know there's the big 8-ball classic that's going on right now. There's a lot of people tuning into that with Dennis Hatch and Efren Reyes. So we're probably sharing a lot of viewers there. But we do appreciate you guys hanging out. Hey, Viper, I appreciate you hosting the stream for us. Appreciate that. So George is going to take that one. So Shaun is down 2 racks, about to be breaking. Viper, we have the bracket is posted. Actually, I think it's might be able to just copy and paste it for you. Keep life simple, right? We're multi-streaming right now. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Let's see here. What? Oh yeah, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Just another day in paradise, man. Appreciate you coming down. I hope you like it. I feel like it turned out great.
Yeah, turned out real nice, yeah.
Good deal.
Next one though, we gotta get more getting done in there though.
Oh, I will. Yeah, so I designed all that, and then I messaged Jake, and I was like, hey, do they go by Get Her Done, or do they go by SLAGLE and Son Detailing? And he was like, let me double check. And I'd already made everything, so I was like, crap, I'll change it if I need to. So we can change it up for the next one.
Yeah. We're close on the design too, man, which is crazy. If I can find the t-shirt, I just took pictures of the t-shirt the other day. Hopefully I can find it. There it is. Look, y'all weren't too far off.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'll fix you something up, man.
Yeah,
I'll get you something else on there.
Yeah, I didn't know how to send it the pic on Facebook, so we'll get it.
We'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate that, brother.
I like the black and the yellow looks good too, man. But
well, yeah, and if you prefer those colors, I can design it up to be any which way you want to.
yeah, that's cool. That works, man. I'm happy with anything up there right now,
Yeah,
for sure.
heck yeah, man. Well, hopefully it drives you some business.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole goal.
That's it, man. That's it. Great seeing your name in lights, like.
Yeah.
I posted that shit all over the internet yesterday.
Ooh. All right. Hey, thank you, man.
Right,
thank you so
thank
much.
you.
I'm gonna jump back in here. All right, so that was a very important missed shot there by George. He did not just dead set up Shaun here, but it is definitely a very makeable combo and definitely something that I anticipate him being able to put down. So I do think that this is just like that going to be a point on the board for Shaun. He needed that. That worked out great. So I just got joined by SLAGLE and Son Detailing. He popped by. He came up here, was checking it out. Mr. Mike SLAGLE. Appreciate him as a sponsor. Speaking of which, we'll go ahead and give a shout out to all the sponsors while we're talking about it. We got Larry Flaker from East Coast Landscaping, 25 plus years experience in the business. If you were on the East Coast around the Virginia area, the Hampton Roads, that's primarily where he services, but he does do a lot of business around that area, so give him a buzz. We got Rayman's Pro Shop out here in Midlothian, Virginia. It's out at Diamond Billiards, I think, in Richmond. You see his phone number there, so if you need any key work, give that man a call. If you're out and about in that area, you need some work done, he will get you taken care of. SLAGLE and Son Detail, we'll come back to that in just a second. We got George that is fixing to drop this break, and it's a monstrous break. We get the wing ball down in the bottom right-hand corner, and sight on the one ball, but you see him flicker his hand and kind of frustratingly pick up the chalk. There's no pocket for this one ball here. Because of where the 4 lays, back cut banking it is, well, it's not even a back cut bank. Banking that cross corner is going to be a little bit tougher with the way that lays. So there's a lot of traffic to hide behind down table. Unfortunately, he does not get there. You see him pointing his cue. He was trying to get down there behind the 7 and the 9 ball. So he's definitely visibly frustrated. And I tell you what, that body language and that frustration coming out after the break sometimes can play into the way you execute your next shot. If you let those thoughts creep in, and not only creep in, but you let them manifest by letting it alter your body language, you can force those thoughts to linger around. So I don't know, maybe that played into the poor execution on that 1 ball there. Because we definitely know he's capable of pulling that shot off. I think if it wasn't following an unfavorable break for him, that it definitely would have had a different outcome there. For anybody who doesn't know, Shaun Wilkie snapped off the Maryland State 8-ball championship about a month ago. And he also is fresh off a win last weekend from the, oh, my. I'm not even sure what to say about that one. That's the stroke I was anticipating seeing. Not the 100-mile-an-hour break 4-rail draw shot. But, anywho, obviously, George looks like he was able to go back and collect himself. A little hand flip there as he overrolled the position that he was anticipating getting. The cue ball's playing a little bit faster off the rails than what some people are thinking it's going on this table. So he drills that ball in, trying to force the cue ball off the side rail. You get a little bit more angle on this 6. He's got enough to make it here. It's a great shot there. He needs to come back out long enough from behind the 9. It's going to be close, guys. I don't see him grimacing or anything, so I think he got there. Oh, yeah. Beautifully done. Just like that, he's going to take a 2-rack lead over Wilkie. That 2 ball is a very important ball. Could be a very important miss that happened. All right. Let's see if he can hit this break as strong as he hit that 2 ball last time. Look at that. Smashes it. Look at that cue ball. 2 balls down. All the balls spread open. Great. 1 ball. Begging to get put in the pocket. He's looking here. Wants to make sure he plays this window between the 9 and the 6. Looks like he's debating all of his options. Looks like there might be enough of an angle where he could just play this 1 with top right. Rob and Larry, welcome in, guys. Welcome everybody who's just now tuning in. So instead of playing with top right, he elects to just play with a little bit of center high. Comes in behind the 3 ball, still gets the job done.
Let's not say that. Right. Don't give him back. Don't give him right. Here, so 3, 4, 5, 8.
So Shaun's looking pretty good here. Looks he's going to be pretty focused on bringing this within a 1-rack game. He's going to get out here, I anticipate, and then it's going to be George's break. If George can break and run, then he's going to keep a 2-rack deficit here. But with Wilkie getting out here, the pressure is going to shift back onto George, and he's going to have to get out in order to maintain his lead. He is in control. However, now that Wilkie got that power shot out of his system, he's out. So there we go. We have it within 1 rack here. Let's go back to those sponsors. We didn't get a chance to finish all those earlier. You see Gina Cunningham on the stream here. You got the URL right there on the bottom. If you're looking to buy or sell some property, give her a buzz. She's going to be giving discounts to people who come to her from the stream. Brews and Q's on the Boulevard. Full menu, live music, karaoke, the whole shebang, guys. Find out more information on their Facebook at Brews and Q's on the Boulevard. George is going to be breaking right now. Came back just in time. We got 2 balls down and a shot on the 1. So you have the 4 ball hanging in the pocket. Looks like the 2 and the 3 were the ones to get made on the break. So he's going to be looking to play this 1 in the side. And he hits this with a little bit of bottom left to come inside between the 5 and the 8 there. You definitely wanted to eliminate that 5 ball from being a chance to block anything. And that ball rolled a little bit further than he was wanting to. The cue ball's playing off the rail faster than people think it's gonna. You can see him kind of shaking his head and grimacing. Well, I don't know if you can, but I can. Doesn't love the angle he gave himself, and he doesn't want to go up and down table because the 9 ball is kind of in the way. So now he's having to get a little bit more creative. He's thinking about trying to. I think he could just run into this 9 ball on purpose, and as long as he hits it on our right side, then he's okay. Yeah, he's looking at like, well, what if I just stun it over a little bit? He just has to be careful, because if he lets that cue ball drift over too far, then the 8 will make this shot not makeable. He's got options here. I think I would feel more comfortable just hitting this with a little bit. Oh, looky here. That was a good play, too. You just eliminate all of it altogether and just take a sharper angle on the 6. It's not a bad idea. Because all you got to do is make this 6. You don't have to do anything fancy. Beautiful. So that was a good run out there. He's going to maintain his 2-rack lead. This 1 ball might go in the corner between the 6 and the 8 here. It's hard for me to tell. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, wow, yeah, he hit that ball great. He hit that ball great. He got way more heat on that cue ball than he was trying to. You see him touch his tip down to the table there. That's where he was trying to stop for the 9 ball on the side. Fortunately, he did come down far enough to where shot in the corner here is not going to be hard. There it is. So both of these players are running out on each other here. There we go, guys. SLAGLE & Son Detailing. They bring professional detailing services at reasonable prices directly to you. Give them a buzz, and they actually come out and service you on the spot where you are. It's actually pretty nice. And we got the mob. Join the mob. Key repair, accessories, and clothing. Tips, ferrules, modify, clean shafts, the whole shebang, guys. It's about time for me to try to order some food, guys. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. Grazes the 2 ball on the way in and sets up a dead set 2-9 combo. That is brutal. All right, guys, while he racks this, I am going to step off the microphone for just a moment, and then we'll be back as quick as I can.
Ronnie Alcano, Lenticachi, table 4. Ronnie Alcano, Lenticachi, table 4.
I didn't play for like 10 years, but I didn't lose a whole lot either. I can still play. But I did not hit one ball for 5 years. For 10 years, I didn't play like more than like 4 hours total. Like an hour a year.
Sometimes I come in and like twice a year.
If you had enough time, where you probably play about similar like you used to. Go away that easy. I ride the bike.
I'm lucky to run 5 balls most of the time. You know, sometimes I come in here for a lap out and I play really well. Relax.
Yeah, that's always good.
Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Looks like Wilkie took that rack. Scott Haas, what's up, brother? Welcome. Let's see here. See the hand flip there? No balls down and no shot on the 1 ball. So definitely not satisfied with that break. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a couple things going on while we're sweating this safety match. It was close, but it was a foul. That was a great safety there by Shaun. Rolling him up on the back of the 7 here. He's not frozen, but he is close, so it does eliminate a lot of angles. See, I'm not happy with that, obviously. Three foul rule is in effect here, guys. So keep that in mind. He's just piling balls up here around the 9, forcing him to have to go for something. That's so brutal on that that 2-ball kick shot that he had. That is so brutal. It's a pretty epic safety match we got going on. George makes a great kick on the 2, like a great kick on the 2, and just ends up not getting great position to be able to follow it up and capitalize. So that is just really unfortunate. Gets a good hit there, though. So the safety match looks like ultimately is going to go in George's favor here. He's the one coming back to the table with ball in hand. guys. Had a couple of things I had to clear out real fast. That was a very intense safety game that we had going on there. And fortunate for George, Shaun ends up not coming out on top of that. And it looks like George is going to be the first one to hit the hill here. Oh, 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 oh. You see massive levels of frustration coming out there. That is so fortunate for Shaun there. Wow. Like, wow. That's probably the biggest point that the commentator's curse has had all weekend. Now it's tied up. Shaun to break. If he can get out here, he'll be looking good. Massive break as usual. See if he hits the gas pedal here. He attempted to. A little bit of a two-way there. You know, missed it on the pro side, as they say. So he leaves in the ball, but it's going to be hard to make a pocket out of it. This is kind of tough here. One ball's makeable. He's checking to see if it's actually frozen to the rail here, because if it is frozen to the rail, he has some options. If it's frozen to the rail, you can play just slightly rail first. And if you do that, that forces the cue ball to not drift up table towards where he's shooting the one. It will kind of help hold the cue ball below the 7. But because he's on the rail, it kind of forces top into the situation. So if he can run into the 7 here, just exactly like that. That was perfect. So that's where whether or not the ball's frozen on the rail or not actually does come into play there. And so this is kind of where it might be smart for him to be taking this 3-9 combo. We see that George is already very visibly frustrated by the way that last one turned out. And then that wound is open. And then if he can get an early 9 ball, I mean, as good as he shoots the balls, I don't know that he's going to go for it, but it is there. Yeah, he's not going for it. But I was just thinking, man, what a great way to play a deep mental game on him. So the 4 ball lay is kind of funny here. He's looking at the side pocket because it's really the only pocket the 4 ball goes in cleanly. Hey, Reggie Cutler, appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words, my man. He cheated the pocket a little bit there. Got the cue ball in a good spot. Hey, Ty. What's going on, brother? Welcome in. Looks like we got some new people tuning into the stream, probably from you guys liking and sharing the broadcast. I appreciate that tremendously. It's one of the biggest ways you guys can help us is to share the broadcast, let a lot of people know that it's going on. We're still fairly new out there in the world of pool streams, but we feel like we're bringing you guys a very quality product. We put a lot of energy and effort into making sure that we feel like we're bringing you what we consider top-notch. And we're also very proud of the fact that we're doing it without charging you guys anything. This is going to be a non-pay-per-view channel. And here we go. Sinking the 9 ball to get on the hill. Wilkie's the first one there. George is going to have a chance to respond, though. So if he gets out of this rack, we're going to have a hill-hill match. You can tell even the way he's throwing the balls in the rack that he is definitely still frustrating. Yeah, Bannon, I agree with you. It's definitely, you definitely don't shoot unforced combos. It's definitely a danger zone. I was just thinking as a way to rub it in. So he's taking some time here, making sure he gets a good rack here. There's been a lot of players talking about how the balls have been sitting kind of funny in the rack on the TV table, which is going to make a pretty big difference because the people who are taking the time and getting the rack right are making the wing ball in the bottom right corner pretty frequently. And that's the break that we've been seeing. Wow. Get out of there, 5-ball. So, yeah, that's 3 balls down on the break. I saw the wing ball go in the corner pocket and the 1 ball go in the side. I didn't see what the 3rd ball was. It was a monstrous break there. So, Georgia's playing 6-ball to get on the hill here. Just like that, guys, we have a hill-hill match. Who's everyone pulling for in the chat? Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? That's not uploaded yet. Okay. Yep. So it'll be on Facebook and YouTube. Yep. Go back and check it. Yeah. It's smart because there's things that you'll pick up in a video that you will not be able to recognize in the middle of the game, so it's always good. Yeah, we should have them online sometime relatively soon after this event. It just takes, because I have like 13 hours of footage from yesterday, and then so far today, another 4 hours and 15 minutes so far, and we still got a long ways to go. So I just got to chop all the matches individually and then upload them and all that crap.
I just let them get in my nerves, when I missed the 8-ball.
Yep.
Shipment 2-2.
Yep.
And then I had that in my head.
Yeah, because you had an immaculate run out for the first one. He dared you on that 1 ball and you took it, bro.
Yeah.
This is a great shot. Great out. I mean, but that one shot's what made it possible.
Yeah, and then I should have
right, guys. I had Randy Davis talking to me a little bit. He was having some questions about his match from yesterday. He played Kachi yesterday. Had an amazing run out in the first rack. I mean, amazing. I just wanted to see when that match was going to be uploaded. All these matches will be uploaded onto YouTube and Facebook, possibly even our Twitch channel. They'll be on all the major platforms, guys. Or at least those 3 major platforms. In the meantime, we got Wilkie. Hill. All the balls in the open. At the table. I'm liking his odds. Round and around we go. 6 balls going down the hole. All right, so it looks like we got 1 person for J-Rod and 1 person for Shaun. Struck that ball very well. Don't get straight. He's got plenty of angle here for the match. And he drills it. No worries. Making sure he likes his angle. He takes a deep breath. For the match, Hill. Hits it perfect. A little bit of outside. Make sure he doesn't scratch it.